Hi, I'm Mike from Ontario Speed Dating. Some of you might have wondered how come I don't dress like a super fashion guy with a tuxedo or maybe something better. Well, I record these videos from the outdoors. I try to look okay, but the real fact of the matter is everybody is in trouble financially. I heard stories about people making $100,000 a year with debt loads of $300,000 plus a year. I've heard more stories where people cannot even afford basic expenses, like even groceries. I've heard stories even recently that credit card debt's out of control. People are spending lots on credit cards. Heck, one story I watched on YouTube, this one person reported paying $3,500 a month on credit card debt. And I think that was after they kept using it to spend on luxuries like eating out and such. And everything's just going up and up. And this is compounded by the fact that I haven't been able to run one speed dating event because I could never get enough people. The most people I've ever got per event was maybe 2 or 3. But then recently I've gotten a total of 8 people for one, which is nice, but I need more than that to run one. But another thing I find which is true, or which I think is true, is that people overspend without realizing it. And I have to thank a guy for producing that video. If I do find it again, you're going to see it in my description box underneath this video. Because if people overspend and they don't realize it, then that explains why my low prices for my speed dating events are getting me nowhere. Because what people do, they'll just type in speed dating on Google and the first thing that pops up is Eventbrite. They wouldn't bother to scroll because they're a little impulsive, so they're like, okay, click Eventbrite, oh, speed dating, click speed dating, oh, click buy. Next thing you know, it runs into my competitor and the customer loses what? $60 per event because they're impulsive and they don't bother scrolling down to find mine. I mean, sure, I'm climbing up the search engine rankings, but I'm not number 1 for everything. I might be number 1 for a couple of queries, but my average right now is sitting between 6 and 8. But the problem is, people don't want to take their time to scroll and find some deals. Like, do people not get it? I mean, we're in an inflated society where prices are rising, but the people, it's like they don't care. It's like they want to be scammed. And people have been scammed. So what the people need to do is they need to sit down, take some time, and evaluate. They need to evaluate everything. Not just pick the first thing they see. Because the first thing you see isn't always the best. It also goes hand in hand with the grocery stores. If you want something fresh, are you going to pick the first thing you see? Are you? Well, think about it. Let me give you an example. Let's say you want a tub of yogurt, right? What happens if the grocery clerks decide to put the most expired yogurt at the front and the newest one at the back? I've heard that that's their natural thing to do because they want to sell their old stuff first before bringing out the new. Well, what happens if the yogurt you want is expired? Are you going to buy it? You have to check things. You have to check the dates on the yogurts. It's just like, this is what I'm saying, even with buying tickets, you have to check things. You have to check the price. You have to check the organizer. You got to make sure it's within your budget. You got to make sure it's the right thing for you before you go ahead and buy a ticket at an impulse and speed, which I think is what everybody's doing. Because they're probably frantic. Oh, I have no time to do anything else, so I'm just going to go click, 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 boom. No. Just please, take some time and think, or you're going to be screwed. And you'll be the next one going on TikTok or YouTube complaining about your debt. Seriously, think about it, okay? That's why I'm looking this way, because I'm trying to make an honest buck, and I'm trying to help people get together. That's my goal. Okay? So if you people are going to keep going impulsive spending and pick the first thing you see, I may not look as wonderful as I do now. I may look a lot worse than I do now. So people, think about it. And I have links down below if you do want to order tickets from me. I service the Hamilton area, Dundas, Hamilton, Stony Creek, that area. If I do get enough sales and I can run enough events, then I can expand. But until then, I'm restricted to that. So please, think before you buy. You can buy, okay? Like I said, think. That's all I have for today. Bye-bye.